Okay, guys. We're at a point to where this is, well, this cable worked. However, it was a little stiff. I expected it to soften up a little bit, but it didn't. So the casing actually started to split over here, and then naturally the wires are going to follow. So it's getting to the point to where I really need to order one, and I keep saying I am going to order one, and then I keep forgetting to order one. So I'm going to order one today, but meanwhile I want to get this done so I can at least be able to use it until the other one comes in. Now, I have some of this, which is a lot more flexible. I didn't want to cut up a good cable, however, I'm going to. So let me see what I need here. I don't know if the speaker that I have is going to fit. Now originally it would have, but I'm not sure if it will now, because I did some trimming on that case as time went on. Put this over here. I'm going to hang that up out there in a minute. Where are we here? This one is the garbage. This is the good one. Now, I don't know if this is a piece of coax or if it's actually a piece of audio wire. It looks like audio wire. Yeah, it is. Okay, so this is going to get cut off here. I wonder, well, it's sealed, it's molded right in there. And I have a lot of these, so it's not worth keeping it. For a minute I was going to try to save it, but it's molded and it's not worth saving. Okay. Now this has been out here in the garage where it's cold. Excuse me, and it was coiled up real tight for who knows how long. I got this from Tom, and Tom had these when he had the shacks, so we're going back into the 70s and 80s. So these have, what, 40, 50 years old? Anyway, that's where we're at. So try to keep some of this just in case. Before I do that though, let me see what's going to happen in that case. That case may tell me this isn't going to happen at all. Now that's the little speaker that I've been using, and it works fine, it really does. But this is what we're going to go with. Now I got to clean this all up naturally, but I want to see if this is going to sink in there enough. Yes, I think it will. Yeah, let me clean it up and then we'll see what happens. It's cold out there. Now over the weekend, well, Sunday into Monday, we were supposed to get 1 to 3, and then changing over to sleet and then rain and all that kind of stuff. And then I was watching Val, she said they got snow again, and she basically said the same thing that we were supposed to get, but we never got it. We did get some rain and real cold weather after. Luckily, it was during the day, so by the time nightfall came, the roads didn't have a chance to freeze up because they were pretty well dry in most parts. So, as I say, we were lucky. Excuse me. We did get, last week or the week before, 8 inches, maybe a little bit more, but I'm going to say 8. I can probably clean that up a lot more if I put it on the buffer. As long as there's nothing there that's going to catch it. So anyway, most of the time, you know that I normally keep the TV going on in the background when I'm out here. And I can't seem to find anything to watch. That reminds me, I got to call up Darlene to find out about renewing the package and ask her a question. Now, she had said because we're paying, and I'm sure that all of us are paying $39 a month for equipment. Now, the good thing about it is that they take care of it. I mean, we don't have to worry about it because it's not ours. So it goes, they repair it or replace it. But it's also $39 a month. And I still say, why do I need to pay for your equipment to watch your programs and to use your service? You know, but that's what happens when you get too big. Yeah. Sometimes we're so busy watching Big Brother that we're not paying attention to Big Brother's offsprings, meaning all this big business. You know, we're so tied up in the who's who and who's here and who's getting this and who's doing that, and who should be and who shouldn't be, and which we should be involved in, but we tend to drop our guard on the everyday thing, like why are we letting cable get away with this? Why are we letting these big offsprings start to control us as much as anything else? And I really don't see a need or a reason other than greed on their part as to why I got to pay for the equipment, their equipment, to watch their system that I'm paying for. Yeah? So, but anyhow, like I said, so be it. So anyway, I was talking to a salesperson the other day. Her name is Darlene. Nice person. And she said, you know, you don't need, well, what I had said to her, I said to her, I'm wondering about possibly trying to hook up my own modem, so I don't have to use their modem. And she said, "Oh no, you can do that." She says, "We have guys, or not guys, we have customers that don't use any of our equipment." I go, "Whoa." I said, "So if I don't use any of your equipment, that's $39 more a month that I can be saving." Which it is. However, I got to remember, I'm going to have to buy a few things. Like, even though I have smart TV, there's an app that the cable company, Xfinity, has an agreement with. I forgot the name of the app. So that you can watch cable on their app. She says, if you have a smart TV, which we do, you should be okay. Well, that particular app is not on our TV. Everything but that one. And she said that that may happen. She says, then you're going to have to buy a Fire Stick. So that's something else. So I got to research a little bit about what this is going to cost. And if we take the, we'll say $40 a month times 12, we're looking at what, 480 bucks a year? Well, what's it going to cost me to buy the equipment? And then hope that I get a year out of it, or cable doesn't change their system somehow, so you got to buy a new box. And I mean, you never know. You know, if they can change their system by just going, what's to stop them from doing it? And then what happens? Bingo. And we have to start all over again, start buying everything again. So sometimes you really got to think it out. The wife said, which she made a good point. Let me put this here. I want to see how much of this I'm going to need. I think I'm going to take it right to there. So I'm going to get my little nipple here. Put that up there. Put that up there. Well, I said, you know, is it worth it? She says, we're saving, if we re-sign another 2-year contract, we're saving $30 more over what we're paying already. She says, so having it to where we don't have to worry about buying a modem and Fire Sticks if they tend to start going. You know, and a good modem's going to cost you $300. I'm thinking anyway. I haven't bought one in a while, but the last time I bought one, it cost me $280 or something. So, you know. But I don't know. I gotta do some comparison and shopping to see just what is what at this point. Because I'm not sure. Almond milk. Almond milk. when I drink this stuff, it reminds me of way back. I haven't been there in 40 years. I don't even remember the name of the place. All I know, it was in somewhere around 42nd Street area. Okay. Hold on. And they used to sell coconut milk. And they made it there. And I'm going to tell you something. I've never had such good coconut milk as I've got from there. The last time I was there, you know, and the thing is, I try to grab extra, but it doesn't stay for long. You know, you may get 4 or 5 days out of it. It's still good, but it's just not the way it is when it comes out of the machine. And when I was talking to the guy that owned the place, he says